There's a white man, this thug, dusty, ugly thing on social media admitted that white racist people take people of African descent and take them out on boat trips away from in the woods and dump them in there. So a lot of people getting triggered. I didn't get triggered. Let me explain why. To that white man who said this and any other white racist person, I don't have victim mentality. Okay, as a person that knows their heritage and continues to learn about their heritage, my heritage: African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, Scottish, Native American. I say it with pride. I don't care what you see me as, only as black. I don't go by your dumb one drop rule or your blood quantum garbage. Okay, so and identify as multiracial. Well, I used to belong to this multiracial group called All Mixed Up, and it was a multiracial online group on Yahoo. If you know about Yahoo groups, those who grew up in the World Wide Web, as we called the internet back in the day, in the 2099, 2000, 2001. I was near 2003, and then they got this active in 2004. Shout out to my part black, part Italian sister, Pink Cashmere. Where we at? That was me, Zach. That's me when I was in my 20s. So I'm gonna be 47 soon. And I'm gonna tell you this: there was a Creole brother mixed with African American Creole, Puerto Rican, which is Hispanic, um, East Indian, some other mixture. And he educated us, and it's one that I'm very proud of being Creole descent. Not ashamed of it. I have family members who are ashamed that we have Creole ancestry. I'm not. And one thing they don't teach in Black history in school, and I look at those who used to pick on me about my multiracial identity when I was in school, because you say you're proud of your blackness, but you show cover this history. So let me hear this out. That's why I get triggered about this white, trash, dusty thug talking about that we always put y'all can't swim. It's not our fault, whatever. Excuse me. So back in Jim Crow days, when the KKK was already created, you used to intimidate Creole people. And my Creole people of every shade, from dark chocolate to those who white passing lighter than this white racist person here, we are letting you know your history they don't teach. This Creole, part Hispanic, Latino, East Indian brother told us in the group that the Creoles used to kill the Ku Klux Klan. And this is how our folks did it. Listen. So, Creole person get harassed by the Ku Klux Klan, they will unalive that asshole. They will dump his ass in the doggone swamp into the alligators and crocodiles eat it up for dinner. When laws will come to the area to ask that question, what happened to such and such, such? I don't know anything. They would not comply. They would not. They would just say, and there was no internet. There was no DNA. Did none of that crap. This is in the woods in Louisiana. So while he over here laughing about Nolan Wells, our Blasian brother, because he was part Asian, besides African American, I'm back in my head thinking, we did that to you. They don't teach it in Black history classes. That many of us Black Creole folks in Louisiana, which I'm from Texas, but I have Louisiana roots and I'm very proud, did the same thing to your clan, the ugly ass. We, and I wasn't there at the time, but I speak for my Creole people, didn't play the victim. Okay? While you trying to throw people of accuracy, whether they're Creole or not, in the doggone swamps and in rivers and all that other crap, we did it to you. Okay, that's right. So all my people who are ashamed to be Creole, whether you dark skin, brown, camera, bright, high, yellow, kinky, curly hair, white, passing, people think you're Mexican or Puerto Rican, whatever your look is, stop being ashamed being Creole. Because many of our Creole people did not play victim. Okay? We gotta repent that victim mentality. Okay? Because during Jim Crow, while he was telling us to sit in the back of the bus, we had one drop of black blood. When you tried to harass us, we will put your bitch ass in that fucking water, body of water, swamp, river, and the alligators will eat your ass. Laws come, they cannot have evidence to say we're lying because they didn't have the technology. We don't know what happened to Billy, Henry. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. No, we never seen anything. Okay. Are you sure? Yes, we're telling the truth, sir. Okay. And Paul, little bitty blah, whatever his fucking name was, and whoever it was down there in Louisiana getting eaten up by the crocodiles and the alligators. That's why I'm not ashamed being Creole. I'm not ashamed of my Creole lineage. I am not ashamed. And to some African people who want to dismiss it because it's dumb, you following one massive one drop rule. I refuse to obey Massa's one drop rule. See, the part is a lot of us, whether we're Creole or not, who are African American descent, Black American, we are part white and native. Stop denying your roots. Use your white heritage against these white races. I do. I don't look white, but it's in my veins. And I let it be known. And I tell these white supremacists, because I even told white people in their fucking face, I ain't scared of you. I don't look like you, but I got your blood. Okay? Y'all in this victim mentality, sick of this victim mentality and teaching us to be the next victims and how to survive being a victim. Teach us to be survive, be victors. Okay? That's why this white man laughing at our Blasian brother getting drowned and beaten. I'm back here laughing, said, excuse me. Many of us Creoles did to your dumb ass with your little dumb pointy hats and trying to burn a cross being blasphemous to God. Okay? Yeah. That's why I'm not ashamed of my Creole roots, whether it be the Black, French, Spanish, Creole, Native. I am not ashamed of it. I stand proud of that. Okay? Because I don't like nobody telling me be a victim. Let me tell you something. That's why I used to get mad in Black History Month. Some of our own African descended people, where they were dark skin, light, bright, brown, camera, whatever, kinky, curly hair, whatever they look like, we all look like we're mixed, Creole or not, went along the curriculum to teach us the victimization of our people of African descent. Did not teach us about those who fought back, who didn't play that shit. Because they want us to be future victors in the society. They want us to cry while they laugh. Okay? We cry while you laugh. Oh my God, we don't know what happened to Billy Bob. He was a good young man, Christian young man, went to church every Sunday. Yeah, he went out there to the family around, to the bar to check them niggers, them Creole niggers, what they're going on. And what happened? Well, the so-called niggers, I'll call myself one, in R with the A, of different shades of Creole mixture. Didn't play that shit. That's right. Billy Little Bob, Henry, and all ever come away with a pointy heads trying to intimidate us. Oh, we fought back, baby. Okay, that was doing Jim Crow. Been sitting in the back of the bus. Okay? Our uppity asses showed your ass. Because that's what you want to make a video. Us crying about Nolan Wells. That's what you want. Until your little ass get to that situation. Until you meet one of our people who don't have victim mentality, who give a damn about no laws. Because the only law that we only worry about is God. Human law, human beings ain't God, okay? The only person we worry about is God. Okay? Some of our people do voodoo. You don't want to meet them people. Now, I don't believe in voodoo. I used to practice it. Thank God I don't believe in it no more. But lucky nobody put a spell on you behind. And when you put a spell on them, them seeing them demons at your ass. Many of us don't feel sorry for when them demons react. Okay? Because you already invited a demon to come to your soul when you meet that video. Okay? That's how we do it, baby. So that's a video that needs to be taught. Yes, Creole people, please stop being ashamed, especially here in Texas. Stop being ashamed of your Creole roots. I don't know what in the head Whatever your skin tone, your hair texture, y'all want to pass for white or black. Stop. Stop. Be proud of your Creole mixture. Because our people in Louisiana didn't play that shit. Okay? While they trying to teach the books, we sit in the back of the bus, which we did, and intimidate, playing competition who? A Creole person down there in Louisiana. They knew their history, know their rights. So y'all forget that Creole people were more wealthy. This is during slavery. When Louisiana, before Louisiana Purchase and after, more wealthy and more educated than the white, trash, racist people that owned slaves in the South. Okay? That's why I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed of having Creole heritage. Not. And not nowhere. They always try to paint every person that's a Black American as a victim and tell us to live victim and tell us to identify as fully Black when we're not. We are mixed race Black people. And Black Americans, please stop being ashamed to open that history of your white heritage. I went to my fifth grandfather, who was white heritage, who's the rapist. Okay, I learned a lot about the white culture. That's how I know how to get them down. So they don't want you to know that. They want you to be victims. So when they come and victimize you, they can laugh at you. Mind you, these people claim to be Christian. I see why God said, I've been cursed. It ain't the perfect Catholic Christian form of Christ. I see why Jesus said, Lord, Lord, does not go to heaven. Okay? Because they believe once they say it's saved, they can do anything they want, and it won't stop them going to heaven. This is why that's why they entitled by their sinful behavior. Oh, I'll still go to heaven if I die. No, Lord. Who even me sinning. Okay? Lord, don't make go to heaven, baby. Walk, talk. And I know I ain't perfect. But I'm telling you that's the main reason why. That's why I'm not a Protestant. They believe once you're saved, that's not true. Read Matthew 7. Lord, don't make go to heaven. You can say Jesus' name all you want to. He said, I don't even know you. I did your name, Jesus. I don't even know you. And you can't blame God putting you in hell. You put your own self there because we all got free will, a blessing or a curse. Okay? I mean, y'all know that. That's why they feel entitled to do what they do because I'm going to go to heaven anyway. This scheme of financial, if I do this to the nigger, that's what they say. God don't like ugly, baby. Your behavior is ugly. Okay? And then them twist Bible verses, and that's why I don't listen to some of you African saying people with a twisted false version of that Bible, false interpretation. That's why I don't, because you've been brainwashed by your master ancestors. That's why, and then one thing the master would do is make sure that his behavior is not known. So when you talk about somebody raped in your family that's white, you are covered up their sin. I don't know what it is with that, because I let them know what it is. So when you start talking about people, African descent, Spanish people, who of color did all this, I always talk about someone else of color doing something wrong, but they don't get the same judgment. We gonna judge them, okay? And when I hear about a white man mad about a brother going to a white woman, excuse me, you did it on the plantation. Many of us got your blood in us. We don't all look alike. We don't all look alike. I might look more Black, but not too Black. I'm caramel complex. I'm not dark. Don't you understand? So the white DNA is in us, and they don't want it because they were automatic in their little eyes make us free, but they didn't like that. You got a combination of both, or Native American along with it. So they said, okay, we gotta stop this because they'll be the same rank as us. That's the whole reason why they made that dumbass one drop rule, and y'all go along with it, and that's why they were raping slave women because they saw them as property. And they used that one drop rule. That's why I don't call myself pure Black. So the next person that comes out there race mixing is the next slave for having Black roots. And y'all fighting of who's light, who's dark, and who hair is straight, and who has kinky, and who look close to master, who look like an African. Africans didn't fight over that. They fought over tribalism. We're not pure African. We mixed. Well, Black, white, and Native. When a white person tell my ass go back to Africa, I'm like, your ass dumb. What? Take your bitch ass back to Europe. And yes, I have European, but I also have indigenous Choctaw and Cherokee in my veins, baby. I got 3 homelands. You claim to be full white? You only got one land across that ocean, baby. I got Africa, Europe, and North America. You don't have that, baby. You claim to be fully white. And if you claim to be some Cherokee, make sure you ain't no $5 Indian, okay? Because it was a lot of race mixing with the Native Americans, okay? All right? Then that means you part of this land too, but you just put white on your application. You don't put no name. I put other. I put black, white, and Hispanic on my application. African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, Scottish, American. That's my genealogy. That's why I'm here. Race is ancestral. You are your ancestors' child. Wasn't for your ancestors, your parents wouldn't be here. Your grandparents would. Your ugly ass wouldn't be here. So you can't sit here and act like that you, because a long time they'll control your bitch ass to be here. Every time I hear it's a long time, but they did can pussy and be nasty, contribute your ugly ass to be here. Get on my nerve with that mess about yeah, whatever. Okay? So since we got your white in got a white in us, I'm not scared of your bitches. Okay? I'm that Frankenstein. Remember Dr. Jekyll? I am the Frankenstein. Okay? And Frankenstein didn't play with Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Okay? All right? Let me know that. So the white dude, dusty, ugly, stinky, breath looking at and trash looking ass. Let me tell you something. I am not intimidated about that video because, like I said, I know my history. And I know that us Creole people down in Louisiana did not play victim. Trust me, while you was trying to lynch us and feed us to alligators and put us in and make us not as drown, we already had that plan for your bitch ass too. See, they always show people African sin running from the Klan, crying, and all that. And that's how they weird doing that shit. Baby, make a video about us doing that. Make a movie about us putting the Klan in them swamps and eat up by them alligators and crocodiles, being their dinner and their breakfast and lunch too. Make a movie about that and put it on Black History Month to educate the world that not everybody during that time was a damn victim. So I don't want to hear no more victim manifestation bullshit. Cause I'm telling you, that's why I used to get mad when Black history come in, cause they only talked about our people being some damn victim and put in our head there was no resolution of that. It is a resolution. We need a Leah song. We need a resolution. We need a resolution. Whoa, where were you last night? We need resolution. I want to hear about how to retain victim. I want to survive as a victim and fight the power. Okay? So let me tell you something. I don't have that victim mentality. Okay? You better read your Bible, Proverbs 9:7-9. God, that's right. Okay? And that's why I don't get along with you Africans and people where you identify black, whatever. Your mindset is a same mindset as the colonizer. You will sit here and fight the person like myself who call out the bullshit, but not fight that slave owner, not fight that white supremacy. That's why I don't listen. And that's why I'm a hard head when it comes there, because your bitch ass mindset is connected to the oppressor. And I said what the hell I said. Okay? That's why when the white man laughing, baby, excuse me, hey, said brother, that wherever you are, there was all mixed up Yahoo group back in 2099, 2000. I was Zacharias, that's me. That was me. Okay? Thank you for sharing that story. That's partial Black History Month because we Creoles are mixed. Partial Black History Month. We didn't play that shit. Exactly. The Klan come with pointy, ugly looking dump caps, hats, trying to scare us. We had an idea for them. And don't let them voodoo ones, because I'm not with the voodoo mess, okay? Put them spells on your ass, okay? Then go on Sunday morning with a Bible in your hand, claim to be some damn Christian. Motherfucker, please get the fuck out of my face with that shit. They didn't know you want about why the Satanists. You contribute to Satanism and occult growing in society. People are losing membership in Christian churches, whether it be Catholicism, Protestantism, okay? Especially in the South, because they see your hypocrisy. Clean your own ass before you try to clean someone else's ass, okay? And I shouldn't put everybody in trying to profane Jesus, but take the women out your eye before you spit out else. Exactly. Many of you white supreme, because let me tell you the reason why I'm elaborating more about this. There was a book, and this is why this is a spiritual warfare, like St. Paul said in Ephesians 6. Remember the reason why a lot of slaves stay on the plantation in Harriet Tubman, because they were brainwashed and it was twisted Bible verses. Okay, this is why us younger people, middle age, do not listen to our elders' accuracy, because they've been brainwashed with their false interpretation of the Bible. Charles Cocott Jones, Reverend old fake, the slave owners would use his Presbyterian, I'm shocked he was on Southern Baptist minister to, and he taught the slave owners to twist the Bible, put the fear of God in, and then told them that God called the white race to teach the black race. I kid you not, and I remember I bought that book in 2017 before I got evicted 2 years later, and that book is gone. Okay, and it's about the religious structure of the Negroes, books like that. These white supremacists believe in their head that God called them to control us African people. And whatever they do wrong is overlooked. When we do wrong, or what they think is do wrong, and their own false version of right and wrong, it's going to be called out by them. They think they're commission of God, which is a false interpretation of the Bible. Twisted interpretation. So that's the reason why they feel entitled. Do you know what I'm saying? So even when they were killing our people and lynching them, they will do this after they come to church. That's why I laugh when I hear the South is the Bible Belt. It is not the Bible Belt. It's a fake version of it. These folks will go to church on Sunday morning, go to Sunday school, the men were Protestant, okay? And then they have a picnic, pick a nigga. After Sunday school, after Sunday services, during the woods, they find a random brother and lynch him and call it a pick nigga, where the word picnic comes from. The children are eating sandwiches and drinking orange juice while they watching a brother being lynched on Sunday afternoon. These same people claim to be Christian when they slap God in the face when they do that. So that's the real reason why that I don't have that mentality. That's why when I was dealing with white supremacy at work, when I was doing work in different places, some old accuracy in person, no matter what they skin tone, hair texture, shade, trying to save them, trying to intimidate me, or try to tell me, don't preach to me. That's what they get that mindset. Because they used to use the black Protestant minister on the doggone plantation. Nat Turner was one of them, okay? Before he got his ass whooped and realized that he was twisting the Bible against his own people. That's when they start doing that. They know they don't go to the master and preach to the master. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So that's why my mindset is different. They always try to use Jesus' name in vain and God in vain for oppression. Now they want to know why that witchcraft and voodoo and Satanism, Santa Muerte and all that is not big. Because people see the bull crap of these folks' actions. Because I bet you the ones that killed Nolan Wells proclaimed to be some Christian. Because they were told, well, you're saved. Once saved, always saved. No, that is not true. In Matthew 7, Jesus said, Lord, Lord, this is not me go to heaven. Walk the walk, talk, talk. He even said, people come and say, I did this in your name, Jesus. And he gonna say, I don't know you. And remember, he don't take you to hell. You make your own self go to hell, because we all are not robots. Ever since our first parents, Adam and Eve, ate that fruit and disobeyed God, we have free will if we want to go to heaven or hell. You don't have, no one cannot make you go to heaven, and no one can make you go to hell. We have free will to go to heaven or hell. So let me tell you something. That's the problem with their belief system. That's why I'm not a big fan. No offense to any Protestant. I'm not a big fan. Coming from a Protestant faith, coming from an abusive grandmother who felt entitled to be abused. And yes, her parents were Masonic. My big daddy great grandfather, he died 68 way before I was born. He was a Mason. And let me tell you something, even people are questioning about this case. The Masons are involved where they're African descent, aka black, not pure black, but identified as black or white. Remember, it was a white Mason who made the Ku Klux Klan. And I bet not hear no anti-Semite come on the comment section. Well, the Jews was involved in the slave trade, and the Jews was involved. And I'm like, I get there are good Jews and bad Jews, but your Gentile ass was involved and made money off of it and exploit and kill people behind it. So why it's like when two criminals commit crime and they blaming each other for the crime, but both of them as guilty. I laugh at that. I'm seeing videos, and instead of showing that those who be in Tamar, because that's not part of the Torah, those are not the true Jews. Because in Judaism, you cannot serve no other master but God, right? Okay, so they're sitting here using that as an excuse and saying and trying to defend Hitler, even though they forget that Hitler had black ancestry and Jewish ancestry. Yes, he did. He wasn't no full-blown white man. The funny, yeah. See, I see why I'm against this facade of modern racialism. Oh, it was a long time ago. No, those other ancestors contribute your bitch ass to be here. They want you to deny your ancestry so you can create this new identity. No, you are a mixed race person for the rest of your life. Once your ancestors been mixed up for centuries, you're still their child. They control your parents to be here. They control your grand. So stop with that nonsense. It was a long time ago. A long time ago, their penis and the vagina contribute. So this is what they would do. Okay? They want you to pretend that you're fully one race over the other so you can perpetrate hate and social segregation. I'm not with that. I'm not passing for fully black. And I'm not going to lie about my African ancestors, what they look like. My African ancestors was way darker than me. I'm not dark skinned. And if I was dark skinned, I'm still going to mention I'm mixed heritage because I'm still a child of my ancestors. Okay? And my ancestors were not all black. Okay? I have white in there. I'm a mutt. A proud mutt. A proud mongrel. A hybrid, all that. Hey, I have a problem. I've been called that before. When you not for, yeah, because I look more black to people. Yes, I've been made fun of being mixed. You a mixed breed. You ain't all that. Okay, thank you. Bye. Have a nice day. I have family members who don't have balls like me. I don't give a damn. And then there's another African same person called make fun of my mix. Like, dude, sorry I say, because you want to call yourself a nigga. White man's nigga. You ain't no full-blown black person either. Your ancestry ain't fully black. Unless you come from Africa. That's the only time if you come from some Buku tribe in Africa. That's the only time you're fully black. Don't get there was tribes that mix, but the majority of those tribes did not get mixed up with Arab or a European or Semitic, or a Berber or whatever, or East Indian or a Chinese, whatever. Okay? So you mixed. Regardless, to those who racial biggest, you have black American same person talking about you had breed, they had mixed breed too. They mama and daddy ain't no fully black. I laugh at that. How is a wall between mixed black and but black American, we not even fully black. Our complexions are different within our own community. Our heritage is different. What in the hell? How you making fun call somebody half breed? Bitch, you mixed up too. I'm all black. No, you ain't. My mama black. No, they wasn't. Okay? I don't care what they put on paper. Give me that family tree. This Indian. Oh, damn, you got Mexican. Oh, you got what? Bitch, you ain't no fully black person. Well, I claim to be. Shut up. claim my ass. You ain't claim the right way. Sorry, y'all. You just claim to be fully black because it's convenient for racist society, but I don't claim that, baby. I claim my full ancestry. African American, French, Spanish Creole, English, Irish, Scottish, American. Okay. That's what I mix up with. And I'm not a curse. Yeah, people say that being mixed is a curse. I'm a blessing, baby. God don't make mistakes. Okay? And we all a blessing that came out of that curse if we did come from rape. If these we descendants of, we can tell these oppressors that emulate the rapists off and remind them what they're repeating. Okay? That's what, you know, when you're the product of something, you remind the perpetrator of what they did. That's who I am, baby. Okay? Okay? That's how I do it, baby. Okay? So that white racist idiot, let me tell you something, dude. When you lucky if you're not in Louisiana back in the days. Because you bring your little pointy ass looking motherfucker, ugly ass, bitch ass motherfucker to one of them Creoles, and they ain't gonna play victim. They gonna put unlive you and put your ass in them damn bayous with a doggone alligators each ass for dinner. And when the police come knocking on doors back in 1920, whatever time it happened, they were like, I don't know, talking about officer. Who was that person? I don't know. And I was going by his business. Bingo.